Hi guys, so in this really quick video what I want to talk about is 4 tips for inner peace. So when you hear the term inner peace, what comes to mind? Do you think of being constantly happy, constantly relaxed, a calm person, someone who's confident, someone who is just zen, nothing bothers them or that sort of thing? Well, it all depends on how you view inner peace. My feeling is that you can't ever be in a particular emotional state 24 hours a day, all of the time. It's impossible. You can't be happy 24 hours a day. You can't be peaceful all of the time. That's because there's so many external factors which interfere with, your inner peace. Things can happen, as we know, like what's going on in the world at the moment. Things can happen outside of your control. You could lose someone. There could be, you could lose your job. There's so many things that can happen, but all you can really do is focus on what inner peace means to you and what you're willing to do to achieve it. So I've got 4 tips here. As usual, I've got my notes so that I don't ramble on too much. Tip number 1 is to focus on the present moment, because when people feel anxious, a lot of the time it's because they're worried about something that's happened in the past. They're worried about something that could happen in the future. When you focus on the present moment might not be good right now, but it's all we have. So if you listen to Eckhart Tolle's book, The Power of Now, he says to us that we should always just be in the present moment, even if that present moment isn't good. So focusing on the present means that you will have inner peace, because you'll know that it is what it is. You'll know that where I am right now is the only thing I'm concerned about. I'm not concerned about what happened yesterday or last year or last month. I'm not concerned with what could happen in the future. Number 2 is don't take on the stress and worries of other people. Empower people, but don't disempower. So I'm really big on this idea of, if we take control of someone else's issues, or if we just step in there and rescue them, we're doing that more for us. I used to be that type of person, but then what I realised is by me stepping in and taking charge, I'm disempowering the person. And also you're taking on sometimes their stress, their worry, and it's affecting you. So allow people to be, if they're stressed and worried, it's fine to give them advice, it's fine to put them in the right direction, but allow them to go through that experience themselves, because you don't want your inner peace to be affected by someone else's stress, especially if they're not willing to take action to get rid of that stress. The 3rd one is to focus on what's in your control. Now, I've made lots of videos about this. The majority of people who are unhappy because they're focusing on things which are beyond their control. It's just a meaningless activity. Now, I know it's difficult to do, but if you spend your life worrying about things that you have 0 control over, how is that going to make you happy? How is that going to make your emotions settled? It's not, because you're going to say, well, I want world peace. Well, unfortunately, there is going to be wars. I want everyone to get along. Unfortunately, everyone isn't going to get along. I want to end, environmental crisis. Well, that's not going to happen. But what you can do is you can do your little bit within your world to make a difference. So what I say to people is start with yourself. If there's something that's bothering you, if you want to end racism, or you want to create a better environment for the world, you can start recycling, you can start speaking out on racism, you can be someone that advocates on behalf of people who are discriminated. There's things you can do, but don't focus on the stuff that's out of your control. We can't control other people, and we can't control certain situations, so that's only going to get you more stressed. And the final thing is to see the beauty in the world and be grateful for each day. Now, I get told a lot of times, oh, you're always positive, you're always preaching about this positive thinking and that sort of thing. It doesn't come naturally. Sometimes things bother me, lots of times things irritate me, I get annoyed by many things. But what I try to do is live my life in a way that I have inner peace and inner calm. And that can only come from a way of knowing that there is beauty in the world, knowing that there are things to be grateful for. That's all you have to do, really. So they're my 4 tips. Please feel free to add your comments. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.